Alrighty, so everyone, welcome to our web design and development mini competition, which will be hosted by our wonderful creators of our website. If you guys haven't checked out our website yet, it is an extremely amazing website and I'm super proud of them. And I just wanted to say they are all three amazing, talented individuals, and I will let them present their topic.
All right. Hey everyone, my name is Parmi. I'm really looking forward to you guys' unique ideas. I'm the dev for the SF Hacks team. So our website is a simple single page application created with React.js and CSS, of course, for styling. It is hosted on GitHub Pages, which is free and is great for hosting single page applications. So if you guys want to host the website that you create, feel free to use GitHub Pages. And there is no actual backend for the website. All the data and information for the hackathon participants were gathered through Typeforms.
As for the design, we will be providing you with a whole bunch of files ranging from the Adobe XD wireframe and logo and illustrations. There, you can find them in the chat or on Discord. So the competition rules and requirements are pretty straightforward. All you have to do is either redesign or make additions to your existing website using Adobe XD or code. So 3 requirements only: keep it PG, individual submissions only, and you can submit to both design or dev and design if you wanted to. The deadline is going to be on Sunday at 1 p.m. So for the design, all you have to do is submit a PDF with screenshots and an XD handoff link to our Google form.
And for the dev, you can either fork the GitHub repo that we have and edit it and add more functionality to it. Or if you want to start from scratch, you can even create your own public repo and use some components from our websites to your. So for example, you can take the info or assets for the team section or FAQs from our website and add it to yours. And for the submission, link your public repo and PDF with screenshots of your website to the Google form provided.
Okay, I guess this is me then. Judging plus prizes. So best design for Adobe XD gets like $50 gift card from Amazon. And plus you get like Photoshop and Lightroom's 3-month subscription. And for best dev implementations, they will get a $100 Amazon gift card, and the winners will be announced during the closing ceremony. Any questions? You can message us on Discord, which is #mini web event channel, or feel free to DM all of us as well. And happy designing / hacking everybody.
We're going to open up the floor to some questions. If you have any, feel free to speak up or toss them in the Zoom chat.
I guess I don't have a question, but like maybe if someone knows a lot about like the website, maybe if you could like run through it and say like what your like general idea and like thinking of what you like have right now. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so we actually do have an Adobe XD file where you can look through the wireframe. One of us can share a screen to just kind of run you guys through it right now if you'd like.
Like what your current state of like the website, like how you feel about it, like what you think looks good, like why you picked certain aspects of it or why not, you know, like.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ankur, would you like to share the Adobe XD or just even screen share the our actual website?
Okay, just give me a second. I'm just opening the website right now.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Sure. That's my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, you want to take this one?
Yeah, so we already had a plan to have like a scrolling parallax feature on the website. So as you can see, if you scroll, you get like a parallax effect on the banners, even on the tracks too. So we already had that plan from the beginning and always wanted to include that as a design choice. Anything else? Joey, you want to include anything else?
Yeah, so for the design, if we're being honest, we actually ran on a really, really limited schedule. So that kind of impacted our design choice for this year. But we pretty much just split up into different categories, which was about FAQ sponsors, the team, schedule, and tracks, just pretty much the generic information people would need to know or would want to know when they search things up. And this year, our theme was completely different from last year. So that was also something new. We went with bold colors, kind of edgy fonts, something that just like kind of stood out. And even though we're showing you all of this, by the way, you're welcome to just do something completely different if you want to, like, don't feel pressured to even use the same colors or fonts.
Yeah, it looks
Everything
super
we're
good though.
showing you is just for, sorry? Or could you repeat what you said?
I just it looks super good though.
Oh, thank you,
It
thank
looked-
you.
Yeah, it's super good.
But yeah, so this is what we have. You're welcome to follow it, or you're welcome to try something completely different.
Mhm. Thank you.
Does anyone else have any other questions? No?
Nope. Nope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, only individual submissions for this competition.
Yeah.
Maybe while people are thinking of more questions, I just wanted to do a little bit of some history. I know Bernie's very humble about his accomplishments, but we actually did this same competition last year, and Burmy was actually the winner of this category. And so I always think it's kind of cool that he was the person that won, and then now he's the one that helped with the website this year and is hosting this competition as well.
Amazing. It's phenomenal.
Let's cross out means something. What do you mean by the cross out, Scotty? Do you mean the cross out on SF Hacks or? Oh yeah, that's just something of a design choice that us designers made, and basically that's it was something that me and this other officer who is not with us right now, but yeah, we just kind of made that together. After he made that, then I was like, that looks cool. So we said that that's our new logo then.
Does anyone have any more questions for our design and development team?
And you can always ask questions later. I'm sure they'll be available for any questions you have, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Feel free to like tag us directly on the Discord too, if you'd like.
I have a question. Why do you pick the Adobe XD platform?
We chose Adobe XD because you can create using Adobe XD at much better pace. I mean, do we, Joy, do you think? Why did we choose Adobe XD? I think it's easy to use.
Yeah, so pretty much right now, the two leading softwares for wireframing, right, is Adobe XD and Figma. We just happen to choose Adobe XD in this case.
And Adobe XD works on every single platform as well, just like Figma does. That's why, and Adobe is like a well-known company, so that's why we chose Adobe.
Like works on like iPhone and
Mhm,
that,
it works
yeah.
on iPhone as well. Yeah.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
There's a question in the chat. It says, can we send Figma or must be Adobe?
You can, I think so. You can use Figma as well. I want to say, I mean, if you can you import using Figma to XD?
Preferably. Go on.
Sorry. You first.
Go on. Yeah. No, go on. Go on.
No, you can go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say preferably Adobe XD just because that's been the platform that SF Hacks has been using. And in the future, if we ever actually do take some, ideas or, I guess, from your design, then it would kind of be easier to import it onto Adobe XD.
Because like you can do XD to Figma, but Figma to XD would be hard.
If you'd really like to work with Figma, though, I linked a little plugin that helps you convert from Figma to Adobe XD. It might not be that smooth of a transition, but you're always welcome to give it a try anyways. Plus, I feel like Adobe XD is a really good software to know how to use anyway. So feel free to like try it out on Figma and then transfer it over to XD if you're more comfortable with that.
Also free for students. If you go on their website, there's like a section where you could sign up, just kind of input your student information, and you'll get all of Creative Cloud for free, like Photoshop, Lightroom, Adobe XD, all that stuff.
Well, the best information I've heard all day.
Yeah, I mean, they just introduced it probably during coronavirus time. They were like, yeah, for students, it's free. They made it free for all students.
That's pretty much it from our end, but we'll stick around a little longer in case anyone else has any questions.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you. Looking forward to seeing all of your submissions. Have a good night, everyone.
If I saw yes, I would say even if you don't expect to win, I would try taking a stab at it if this contest is what you're interested in. Just because you don't know, you might win it, and then you will be the next SF Hacks officer person who does this. That was Verme's story.
I know it'll be fun. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, you might love designing that. It may let you choose designing more than you want to do coding. So definitely you should
So
give
you
it.
mean that like any changes are possible? Any changes is okay? Like small changes too?
Yeah, any change. You have full creativity. You don't have to follow our theme. You could go ahead and do whatever you'd like. But yeah, full creativity.
As long as it's appropriate and stays within guidelines of things.
Yeah, sure.
I do want to mention that if you do plan on applying to be a officer next year, you do have to be a student at SFSU.
Does the student have to be computer science student?
No, you could be any major.
You don't have to be a CS major to join any role in SF Hacks. It just normally it helps because like you take classes in like the CS major that would relate a little bit, I'm assuming, to it. So that's probably why it helps, but you don't have to be.
Yeah, and we also encourage other majors to join SF Hacks because we do promote inclusivity, and it's a great way for you guys to reach out to other ways and to get more involved in the tech world.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the information. I'm just curious, maybe you already covered it, but how did you start with SF Hacks? And what is the story like? How did it begin? Like, when did you do the first one? Is that the 2019, the first one, or do you have done it before that? And I'm just very curious. It's a very interesting event, and the way that you organize it is pretty amazing.
Thank you. Well, SF Hacks did start, it branched off from another CS organization called ACM. And originally they were an SF Hacks team, but then they made it into a full-on hackathon in 2017. And then that's when they started doing in-person hackathons. And then of course, in 2020, that is when the pandemic started. And that was when their hackathon was unfortunately canceled. How I started at SF Hacks was actually one of my 211 professors. She was the president at the time and she was promoting it. And I thought it was a great opportunity to meet new people because I didn't have a lot of friends in my classes. And I just thought it was a great opportunity for me to practice like leadership skills. And I obviously didn't like know what a hackathon was really. And then from then we did our first virtual hackathon last year, and then now we are here. But if any of the other officers wanted to share their experience, feel free to.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the background of SF Hacks, started by ACM, which was another, like, you know, it's typically like the CS org, computer science org that most schools have. It's one of those that exists everywhere. And then they just branched off, and then SF Hacks became its own thing, and now we're thriving.
And we hope to continue thriving.
Yeah, this is really cool. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for asking. Does anyone else have any questions in regards to the web design and development competition? Okay, I'm gonna take the silence as a no, so I'm gonna stop recording.
But I also did want to say, not related to the web dev, so you can stop recording. I want to